Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's learning series, Ready to Launch eCommerce. Thanks for joining us. This is definitely a challenging time for our industry. We're here for you, we're thinking of you, and we hope the information that we're sharing today can help you strengthen your business and serve your guests when the time comes to welcome them back to your venue. In an effort to help you prepare for when you welcome those guests back, we'll continue to share insights and guidance, including today's presentation. My name's Wendi Yanez. I'm the Director of Sales for accesso ShoWare. I'm based here in Southern California. I've been with accesso for just over a decade now, and I've been working in the ticketing software solution industry for another decade before that. I thank you again for the opportunity to talk with you today. At accesso, we know you want to be a forward-thinking industry leader, and in order to do that, you need technology solutions to grow your business and create connected guest experiences, because technology really is critical to the success of your business and the happiness of your guests. But it's not always that easy, and it can sometimes make you feel overwhelmed. Venues around the world struggle to keep up with evolving technology and growing guest expectations, often lacking the functionality, resources, and data they need to succeed. At accesso, we get it. We provide solutions that empower our clients to create connected guest experiences to drive their businesses forward. From distribution solutions with Ingresso to ticketing solutions with ShoWare and Passport, point of sale solutions with SeriousWare, queuing options with LoQueue, and tying the entire guest experience together with TE2. Our suite of solutions is ready to help you at your venue, and that's why over 1,000 venues in 30 countries have chosen to partner with us. Today, we'll be specifically talking about our accesso ShoWare ticketing solution. accesso ShoWare serves a variety of live entertainment venues around the globe on a highly customizable white label platform that's designed to deliver efficient solutions to both your staff and guests. Over 600 installations in theater, concert venues, sports arenas, casinos, fairs and attractions, our accesso ShoWare solution is successful for applications across reserved seating, general admission, and timed ticketing. So to set the stage, here's what we want to cover today. We'll talk about how you can leverage the features and functionality of the platform to create operational benefits for both your staff and guests. We'll look at best practices for reopening ticket sales, and of course, address how organizations can align their communications around a brand that includes a focus on safety. When we talk about best practices to reopen, it's important to look at the full picture of how your organization can impact a positive guest engagement before, during, and after a visit to your venue. Before they arrive, it's about what information, offers, and expectations can be communicated to your guests before they arrive or even before they purchase a ticket. During their visit, we'll look at how organizations create safe experiences with timed admissions, capacity controls, and limiting person-to-person interactions for a safe experience. And finally, after their visit, how your organization leverages patron data collections to help cultivate happy customers and encourage more return visits. We can support a quick implementation timeline on the accesso ShoWare product. We say about 30 days from contract signing to go live, and in many cases, much faster. We support direct deposit of ticket funds, and that's a differentiator from our competitors. accesso ShoWare clients never have to deal with the settlement process because all of the monies are direct deposited daily to your own e-merchant bank account. We learned just how important that was in the early days of the pandemic when organizations using other providers complained they had difficulty providing refunds to their guests because they didn't have access to their own funds. We touched on contract tracing as a potential requirement going forward, and accesso supports full and partial patron data collections, either at the order level or at the individual ticket level. If you need to collect 4 names on 4 tickets sold, we can help support that. The accesso interface supports a custom branded approach, and we match your site branding so the experience is completely seamless to your customers. And of course, the solution is incredibly flexible to meet your needs for general admission or timed admission, reserved seating. We support packages, bundles, as well as membership and VIP sales. We understand the challenges of our client partners and teams, and we're here to help support your efforts as you prepare to welcome guests back to your venue. So when it comes to best practices for reopening, we've identified these areas of focus: encourage online sales, promote responsible social distancing, and clearly communicate your policy and expectations for guests. We've heard it many, many times already. Social distancing is key, and that's really what drives all of these best practices. Encouraging your guests to purchase online and decreasing walk-up sales will limit that person-to-person exposure. We've talked with many of our customers about eliminating box office sales completely and pushing everything to the web as a way to protect not only their valued guests, but their valued staff as well. Organizations need to be thinking about how they can control the overall guest capacities to reduce overcrowding, and how to stagger guest arrival and dwell time with time slot admissions, how to force gaps between reserved seating groups, and even prioritizing how patrons enter the venue. Think about Southwest Airlines and their ABC priority boarding method. And this last one, I really can't stress enough: providing clear communications to your guests about your organization's policies, procedures, and expectations for the visit. If masks are required, that can be communicated up front. And if a name is required for each ticket purchased for contact tracing, tell your guests why you're collecting that data and explain how you'll use that information. And be clear about policy enforcement as well. If no mask means no entry, you can communicate those consequences in advance. So why drive guests to buy online? I mean, number one, it's easier, it's more efficient, and that hasn't changed in any of our current COVID situation. But it is more important than ever to help maintain social distancing by reducing that in-person transaction and also considering capacity controls and time slot admissions. Online sales reduce exposure risk, both to your guests and to your staff. And online sales means that every ticket sold can have a name behind it. No more anonymous walk-up sales. And again, think about that contract tracing. If or when it becomes a requirement, you'll need to ensure compliance. And I'll add one more bullet here. Online sales means guaranteed revenue. When the guest buys online in advance, chances are really good they're going to show up. Even if the weather isn't great, they've already bought the tickets, they're coming. If the kids are acting up or some other distractions are coming up, they've already bought the tickets, they'll be there. An advance sale can also affect in-venue spending. So if a guest doesn't have to open up his wallet upon arrival to pay for tickets, they might be more likely to spend at the concession stand or the gift shop. Online ticketing isn't just ideal for reserved seating venues. The accesso ShoWare platform supports general admission sales with timed ticketing to allow guests to choose from multiple time slots that limit the overall capacities, and setups that are flexible and can change your organization or the government as the policies evolve. So whether you're looking for simple admission ticket sales that help support your new best practices and policies, or advanced needs around members, subscribers, packages, or bundles, we've got you covered with flexible features and solutions for your organization. I want to move on to branding and thinking about how your organization can create a message about being a safe entertainment choice. Think about how you want your organization to be perceived by the public. And guest engagement starts with communicating your focus on guest safety and positioning new COVID policies and procedures as a benefit, not as a barrier. Many marketers have found that customers are loyal not just to companies, but to beliefs. So tapping into those shared values is another way that your customers can find value in your organization. Truly understanding what your customer means understanding their value and sense of worth, and shared values have a huge impact on whether or not a customer will be loyal to a brand. So while any organization can do things like offering promotional coupons or discount codes, businesses that can really provide value in ways other than dollars and cents have a unique opportunity to connect with their guests, and that translates to staff satisfaction as well. So build your brand as one that sets you apart as a safe choice, because you're putting these measures like timed ticketing and online sales, et cetera, into place. And with that, I'd like to hop into just a quick demo of our admission system It's one that many of you haven't necessarily seen, so I want to take a look at that for you. So here in this accesso ShoWare timed entry flow, we're seeing a different kind of look and feel where you can promote admission times on specific dates. Here for Tuesday, July 14th, we've got every half an hour, we're putting a time slot available for sale with 75 tickets. And this is a quick and easy way for guests to get right to the ticket that they want to purchase. And of course, with this, we can support any different price codes that you're interested in, including free tickets for maybe military or child. And we can put a couple of those tickets in our basket. We can still support things like membership. So if we wanted to promote a membership and even a free ticket, we could do that by using an upsell feature. And now, because I have this membership in my basket, I have the availability to take advantage of those guest allocations. And one more thing, we talked about contact tracing. This is the ability to add contact information for both of those two tickets that I just purchased and be able to collect that data upon purchase. And of course, the flow from here is the same. Thanks for watching today's learning series, Ready to Launch eCommerce. If you have any other questions or would like to learn more about our accesso solutions, please contact sales@accesso.com. Thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.